Hey guys, hello and welcome to today's call and interview where I have a very good friend of mine, Declan McNamara, on the call. And today what we're discussing is how there are so many people out there that are making an absolute killing. And when I say killing, I'm talking 90 to $100,000 per month plus with TeeSpring. Now Declan himself is also heavily into TeeSpring, and he's coming up with a product which is called Secret TeeSpring. And today what I want to do is obviously find out a little bit about Declan himself, obviously his journey into TeeSpring, and discuss TeeSpring as well. So hello Declan and welcome to the call.
Hi Chris, and thanks for having me on your show. It's a privilege to be here.
Okay, Declan, what I want to know first and foremost for our viewers is I want to know, or want for them to understand, your journey up to now. So could you tell us a little bit about your journey in coming online before you actually got to the point of TeeSpring?
Okay, I got introduced to online internet marketing by a friend of mine. I'd say about a year ago, and it's been a good journey since, a very interesting journey since. I've done all the usual shiny object syndromes and buying products and WSOs and JVZoo products, and really when I started sort of settling down and focusing on one thing is when I started to have a bit of success. So it's so easy to be distracted and to go on different directions here and there, but once you start settling down on one thing, I think that's what you have to focus on first and master that, and then go on to something else. And then came along TeeSpring. I was introduced to TeeSpring, which is, if your viewers don't know, it's a t-shirt website, teespring.com, that sells and distributes t-shirts on your behalf.
Okay, so basically what they do then is obviously they're advertising t-shirts. If people purchase these t-shirts, then obviously you make either commissions or sales. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's which is excellent about it, which sort of brought me to it in a way as well. It's a free platform. You do not have any upfront costs. You have a designing platform on their website. You put your design in, and they ship it to all the different addresses. So it's up to you to get an audience in front of this T-shirt and sell as many as you possibly can. Usually the average price going for T-shirts, and they do hoodies as well and ladies tops as well. The average price of a T-shirt would be about $19.99. That's usually what the selling price would be. So out of that, say $20. $10 of that TeeSpring would take, and $10 for yourself for just selling the T-shirt.
So basically, then, what about the actual coming up with ideas for different T-shirts? Is that you that comes up with the ideas, or does TeeSpring have a library of sort of particular T-shirts and products, and it's up to you to choose one that you like and then promote?
I don't know. All the designing ideas are down to yourself. But in the report, I have two ninja websites that nobody really knows about. There are two websites mentioned in the report that you can spy on your competitors and actually have sold how many they've sold, and it is just amazing information that I give away in this book. I'm not going to give them to you now, Chris, but you have to buy the report.
Okay.
But there's two websites that I mentioned, and again, for all looks put, you can see which ones have done so well, have sold hundreds, have sold some thousands even, as well as on the negative side of things, you can see what designs don't sell. So you're getting ideas from these straight away. From these T-shirt designs and campaigns that have been a success, and it's two free websites that I give in the report, which is a huge step on the ladder to gaining success on your campaigns. Because you're getting ideas from campaigns that are already popular and have sold hundreds and thousands already. So you're way ahead of the game in that.
So this website's basically giving or arming you with the information that you need. Basically,
there's two websites that I mentioned. You see in front of you what T-shirts have sold and what quantities they have sold.
So then you can know what is a good T-shirt, and then you can take that design and either, I assume, tweak on it or make your own version that's quite similar, but obviously not a complete rip-off of the
Oh
same
yeah,
design.
absolutely. As well as a design for a shirt. I mean, there's logos as well that have sold hundreds, if not thousands. You know, and I mean, you don't have to have a design as well. You can have a logo that'll sell. Like, and it's amazing to see on these two websites how popular these logos are. It's just crazy.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. So, what about the actual what we say, the T-shirt itself, the physical T-shirt, and the printing of the logo? Is that something that Teespring takes, or do they charge a certain amount of? So if you sold one at $20, is there like a T-shirt fee and then their sales fee, or is it just a 50% of the sales fee, or how does that all break down?
It works out as you design your T-shirt as you go along. You put a design on a T-shirt on their platform, and then it comes up on their main page how much the T-shirt costs to design. So say if you have, the more colors you have in your design, obviously the more printing will be involved, and the costs go up. But if you just have say a black logo or a blue logo or something like that, you only have one color, so the costs reduces not as much as if you have more colors. So ideally you'd want to be dealing with about maximum 3 colors, 4 colors maybe, to keep your costs down low so you can make more money on the actual T-shirt. And they once that you have your design done up, they do the printing and they do the distributing, so you don't have to do anything in that area. But again, there's no money up front until you sell T-shirts. You sell 20 T-shirts, then they take, it's usually, Chris, around 50%. So I mean, but again, as I stressed to you, there's no upfront charge on your behalf. If you don't sell any T-shirts and then you go to another campaign, then there's no cost up front for you. So the only cost up front is when you sell your T-shirts, and they take half of that.
So you don't have to sort of have like a minimum stock order that you need to place. You don't need to get 10, 20, 100 or 50 T-shirts sort of printed and sitting in a box in their warehouse.
No, absolutely not. Usually they'll give you a cap. One of the first things you do is they'll ask you to push, say, a tipping point on your campaign. So usually what I advise, and what I advise in the book or in the report, is set that at 10 and minimum sales of 10. If you set it too high, if you set it to 50 and you only sell 30, then they're not going to print your design. They're not going to print your shirt. So I mentioned in the book as well, set that goal at 10, and once you hit 10 sales, your T-shirt goes into distribution.
Okay, that sounds absolutely awesome. So they basically, Teespring basically, to a certain extent, sound like an Amazon for T-shirts, if that makes sense. They fulfill, they deliver the order, and it's just up to you to make the sales.
Well, it's up to you to make the sales. It's up to you to put it in front of an audience, and it's up to you to get your design. And again, with the design, like I revealed 2 places where, like, you can't go wrong on designs. Like, I mean, you're actually seeing popular T-shirts that have sold, and like, you just as you mentioned, you just base your designs and your logos around the ones that are popular, obviously. And then the next part of the book, or of the report, I deal with is how to laser target these people, and it's through Facebook ads. And it's the only this is how all the big boys, the big pros are selling and making, as you said earlier on. Like, I know guys who are making 100,000 a month on T-shirt sales, which is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I haven't made that yet, but it is just unbelievable how you can make so much money on a T-shirt campaign. But with this, what they're all doing is they're laser targeting with their Facebook ads, and they're putting their T-shirt ads up on Facebook, because as you know, everybody uses Facebook, and there's over, I think, 1 billion monthly active users on Facebook, which is such an audience to put your T-shirt in front of.
One of the things I was going to say is, do you cover a bit of Facebook advertising within your report? Do you have the guide?
It's all in the report, yeah, absolutely. And what is a step above other reports that have been out there that I've read myself is, I show you how to laser target your audience. And like, you can even go into a zip code, a certain zip code of an area, or I mean, if you can do your research yourself and see what type of, say, music. Country music obviously is popular in different parts, and you can do a country T-shirt with some logo from. A good idea is get a logo from a song or something like that, because there's no copyrights involved in that. If you put someone's face up, all right, there's copyrights. But if there's a logo from wording from a song that's popular, put that on a shirt. Basis are targeted to a certain zip code, certain area, certain state, certain country, and you narrow your audience down to, say, 5,000, 10,000, and that's what I advise in the book as well. There's no point in going out and looking for an audience of 1 million, because then you're just eating up your Facebook ad costs. So you laser target areas and people that you want. I mean, you can even do it by age as well. I mean, you can have kids 18, 19, 20, you can laser target it by age, and I discussed that in the report as well. And you're laser targeting I keep saying laser targeting because that's what it is. You're knuckling down your audience to 5,000, or even I've done promotions for 2,000, and I mean, you just know these people, they're interested in all that through your Facebook ad, that you're hitting them on their Facebook timeline, and they're seeing your ad, and boom, they're buying your T-shirts.
So what you're saying, and if I sum this up to a very, very similar two-step process. One, the first process is coming up with a winning T-shirt design.
Correct. That's why I give two places to do so.
Yeah, and the second simple process is laser targeting and obviously driving the correct traffic to your offers.
Exactly. As easy as that.
So basically, what you're saying, you're giving the viewers or the guys that purchase 2 websites where they can go and find winning designs, and you also teach them how they can drive the traffic to these designs, these offers, to make the sales.
Yes, exactly. You make it sound so simple, but it really is that simple.
Well, it is. You know, when you break it down like that's basically what it is. It's, as people say, you know, traffic and an offer equals cash, equals sales.
Sales, yeah.
You know, and it's a matter of tweaking and refining that. So that's basically what you're teaching. Now, Declan, you recently launched a TeeSpring product not that long ago, because I can remember seeing. Could you please tell us what the difference is between your previous TeeSpring product and this TeeSpring product for any of the guys that maybe have the last one?
No problem. The first one I released on the TeeSpring team was 3 weeks ago, and sold very well. Very happy with the way it went. And it was 2 free methods of promoting your shirt. And this one that last one was called TeeSpring Clever Cash. And this one now being released tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST Eastern is called Top Secret TeeSpring, and it's the different way of using Facebook ads to get your T-shirt design in front of these targeted audiences.
So really, what people could do actually is they could pick up both. They could pick up your Clever TeeSpring Cash and this Top Secret and combine both methods. Is that a possibility?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, they sure can. I mean, and one of them is free methods, which probably takes a little bit longer than your targeted method, because I mean your audience is there for the targeted method, and it's there in front of them. So the targeted Facebook method is what a lot of people are using to sell big quantities of T-shirts nowadays, and it's a quicker way, to be honest with you. But the other method in TeeSpring Clever Cash is 2 free methods if you don't have the budget to work with. Okay,
now this particular product will not mention the price that it's going out at, but obviously any savvy internet marketer maybe wants to know, do you have any additional offers that's going to be made after the purchase, or would you like to maybe sort of let the guys know what's involved in the purchase of this?
Yeah, indeed. It's starting off. It's on a dime sale, and that's the front end product, the main PDF report. Whereas there is then once you purchase, there's an OTO, a one-time offer of how I actually do it myself in the video format, an over-the-shoulder video walkthrough of the whole process. That's really the way I work it myself, and that's sort of mentioned in the PDF report itself. For $9, only $9.
Oh, okay. So you basically take them by the hand and lead them through a campaign and the process.
I show them the exact steps that I do to get it launched and get it targeted, and Facebook ads itself, and the websites, and how I set up my designs and all that type of stuff.
Okay, excellent. That sounds very, very good. And just what time is this going live
It's
tomorrow?
going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, the 22nd of January.
Okay, and just as a final question, I always like to drop in a final question. If you had one sort of free or good tip to give anybody that was interested in Teespring, what would that one tip be?
The one tip is, if you do one campaign and it's not a success, don't be disheartened. Go to a second one. I've done, and the average would be, I've done 10 campaigns and had successes with 5 or 6 of them. Every campaign is not going to be a success, even though you're seeing through the 2 websites that I reveal the ones that are. So that is an added bonus that you're seeing, which are the successful ones. But if you have campaigns that aren't successes, don't give up. Go on to your next campaign and keep at it, because you will. There is, and once you get a winner of a campaign, then scale up big time, because that's where the big money is made. Once you scale up with your audience, you up your audience and go from there. And the ones that are successful and the ones that make so much money are the ones that scale up their ads and their audiences, and that's how they make their big sales.
Okay, so there you go, guys. That's Declan McNamara on his clever top secret Teespring, sorry. And that's launching tomorrow. Obviously, what you can do if you're interested in it, you can click the annotation that's here within the video or on the description in the page below. Go across and check it out, and obviously pick it up if Teespring's your thing. Now, obviously, I am obviously going to be grabbing this as well, because I don't know an awful lot about it, but I love the thought of having this sort of, not automated, but at least income on the side as well. And obviously I'm going to start into Teespring myself, so I highly recommend it. Go grab it, click the links either on the page or, as I said, within the video. Grab that, and we'll speak to you again next week, or next video, sorry.